You didn't even see the message that I had sent about jumping in the party. That's funny. I sent a message on the PS4 Madden chat. I said jump in the party, and you had already done it by the time I had sent it. So, Boyle, coming off his 4 week injury from his last week with the Colts, had his first touchdown last week. He's got potential. He's got 87 speed at tight end with 80 catching. Yo, your attachments come up unavailable for me still.
All I did was just repost a link.
Nothing makes sense.
When you using no custom playbooks.
On defense? Part of me wants to try Seattle's defense. So, you know something funny? My team does good. My team can hold its own and beat Lou. And I have about $100 in cap space. Yeah, I have about $102 in cap space.
Oh my god, dude. Your off season is gonna be
I'm
entertaining.
gonna spend. I got the off-season money to outspend somebody.
Yeah, you do.
This ought to be an interesting matchup with the playbooks.
Should be.
All I gotta say is I better not lose.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is
That would
Madden
be pretty damn
17 on
embarrassing.
EA Sports. As the season winds down, let's take a look at the playoff race in the AFC. Still a lot to play for between now and
Who
Wild
won
Card
this sim
Weekend,
battle?
and as usual, seeding should wind up playing a major role in determining who goes on to the Super Bowl. It's the Celtic Tigers going up against the Browns.
Yeah,
With that, it's
you
time
shouldn't
to
have said that.
spin the top commentators in the booth.
I'm streaming this game, and you're saying that.
And Charles Davis.
Thank you, Larry, from the shores of Lake
Hashtag
Erie.
controversy.
Sports has coverage of the NFL from First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. Tonight we've
Oh
got
shit!
a
I did
great
not
Sunday
want this
night
defense.
matchup
Oh
between
well.
the Dublin Celtic
Oh no, I do.
Tigers
There it is.
and the Cleveland Browns.
Here we go now. Blue landed.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. And his first pass is incomplete. And the quarterback, he's got some big threats at wideout.
And they seem to get bigger all the time, don't they, Brandon? Every time I look out and watch a game, we're getting these bigger, more athletic, acrobatic receivers. We have some today.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass.
Blue landed. Blue landed.
A first carry now. This is Johnson. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there as he'll be left with 3rd and 1.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
And partner, in a lot of short yardage situations, you'll see the linebackers step up into the
You
gaps.
probably would have had that if I didn't switch to the inside blitz at the last second.
All creases. That one worked really well for them.
Now only needed a yard, instead went backwards. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They do go for it. It's Garoppolo. He's got his time
Nice.
on the corner route. It's complete. It'll be a pickup of 12 yards. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
Set. 319. 319.
They go play action here on 1st down. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. And they're getting him involved early.
Feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that
It
area.
does. I don't use it all that often.
Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
All right, here we go. 319. 319.
They go back to the ground with Johnson. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Now let's go. 319. 319.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26.
Trying to run on a 46 front.
And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
Well, on that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
Garoppolo going to try and throw on 3rd. And he's got Moncrief. And he's got the 1st down as he gets it to the 8. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Garoppolo now. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. And a look now at the starting defense.
Fletcher Cox is a first-round pick who has fulfilled his promise. One of the best defensive linemen in the NFL.
Hurry up, here we go.
On 2nd down, here's under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It's a big loss of 5 there on 2nd down to bring up 3rd and goal. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
Garoppolo now on 3rd and goal. Flushed out right. And that's going to be caught.
Nice.
Browns touchdown. Their big tight end.
I don't move my quarterback out enough.
And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns. After the touchdown, Aguayo now ready for the kickoff.
Goodbye, ball.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll come up now in the Wildcat package.
Come on, let's go. Grand 38. Grand 38.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard
did.
line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go give the quarterback and disrupt things.
Now let's go. Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Dubliners with a football here to begin quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd down and 8 to start things out. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Set. 319. 319.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Ah.
Here's one that's intercepted. And some space here. And he's
That
going to
box.
return it to the 21-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to
Hey,
take the
key.
field.
Sweet.
And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Completes it to Moncrief left side. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough
All
coverage.
right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
And it's 1st and goal now, but still 10 yards to go. And they're going to get him down, but not before a pretty good run right there. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with 2nd and goal coming up.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Set. 319. 319.
And from the 3 now, it's 2nd and goal. Here's Johnson. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Brandon, now we find out what their definition of commitment is. They've run it on the first 2 plays. Do they come back and do it again? They're that much closer to getting into the end zone.
Yeah, inching closer and really knocking on the door now. This defense hasn't let them in yet. They'll need to stiffen here. 3rd and goal from the 2.
Here we go.
Garoppolo to throw on 3rd and 1. This is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Their big tight end.
I don't know who was covering that zone, but he's going to get fucking canned.
And the Browns add on to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Alright, let's just start doing this.
After the touchdown, Aguayo now ready for the kickoff. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Now this offense ready to take over again. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there.
Who sold their souls to Schittsburg and gave them Julio Jones? I don't know. Clown. Who gave Pittsburgh Julio?
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And all the way in for the touchdown. A great effort there. His 19th touchdown on the season.
I know I gave them to you.
The quick strike touchdown.
Don't worry, I gave Fuller to
There, but he was able to slip
Baltimore.
through that first layer, and then he was gone.
I think they won the leverage game, didn't they?
Yes.
Right? They saw the blitz coming. That got to him a little bit, but they leveraged it perfectly and found not just a crease, a gigantic hole. And off he goes.
Beast, what logo
He's
looks
been
like shit?
good all the way to the end zone.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the Browns offense back out there ready to take over. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. On the ground, this is Johnson. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
On play action, it's Garoppolo. It's
Yes!
incomplete.
I got saved there because I called an all-out blitz.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball.
Yeah, I got
to the
saved.
end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times, tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. An extra defensive back in the game now here for 3rd and 4. Garoppolo. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line.
That was a bad time to switch to a blitz.
Nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
And now a first down following that long gain.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue line.
Johnson running left. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. More from Cleveland after this. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. They isolate Hopkins on the left side. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. And he
Yes.
can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And play is stopped.
Good
with
shit there,
timeout.
Colburn.
It's the defense calling the timeout here. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Let's go. Good, good. Leopard, leopard.
Garoppolo to throw on 2nd down.
Yeah.
And it's incomplete.
There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route,
Oh.
they're worried about the play
That
because
irritates
there's so
me when he
much
doesn't
traffic
pick it.
ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
No, can't find it.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Set. Green 39.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. And he comes back with one complete. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And he stopped immediately there. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Now Garoppolo throwing on 2nd.
God, hold on to that ball.
Probably should have had it. Third down.
Talk about momentum.
He holds on to that. That's gone. Time tied.
Because they didn't get the interception.
Yeah, you could almost hear the collective gasp on the sideline as he could not come up with that football. Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down.
Set. Green 39.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Flush to his right. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
How is he not out of bounds to begin with?
And now they've got it 1st and goal.
Of course I can't challenge that. Booth review. Yep. 4th down. I was like, how was his front toe not out of bounds to begin with?
No gain at all on the play there, and that brings up 4th. Well, this one's knuckling it. It just does get over the crossbar. He didn't get much of it, but he got it to go. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong.
Now whistles come in.
Wanted to see if I could pick up some yards on that.
By the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Not exactly the play I was looking for, but I'll take it.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to launch this thing.
Wrong receiver.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I knew it was the wrong receiver when I threw it. Height-wise, I would have had the advantage with Anderson.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Here we go now.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. 2nd down following the run.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
So we have reached halftime here in... All right, hang on here. We'll jump over halftime. Let the system and graphics catch up. Okay, all set. Third quarter now. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So here they come, the road team now getting the football first to start this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays.
Boyle, come on.
A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Second down here after the incomplete pass. They're going to look to throw.
Are you kidding me? Nice pick.
A great read, and it's picked off. And the return will stop right around the 25. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the third quarter. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Again, it's Johnson. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
That is caught at the 7. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a first and goal.
This defense needs some work.
And how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive. It just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things.
Yes.
It's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off.
Made up for that one you dropped.
11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing
Damn it.
those and
Good play.
maximizing opportunities.
It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
Back to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15.
Colburn should be able, or not Colburn, Squadron should be able to get away from that linebacker.
There, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
They come out here in the eye. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
Oh, I should turn back to the outside there, Hill. He turns it back out. It's gone.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get...
He just carried straight through to the middle still.
He came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag. Completed it very well.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Now they'll run it on the toss. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give them a new set of downs.
Enough to give me what I wanted.
Too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down.
Green 39.
Oh, design run for their wideout. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
Man, that closing rate on that tackle.
That'll make it 2nd down. Second down to the offense in search of 6 yards. And to give this time to the tailback. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. 1st level defensive line, 2nd level linebackers, 3rd level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a 1st level run, and it was stopped by a 2nd level player.
And he's
Yes.
got enough for the first across midfield to the 40.
Your guy just like turned and said, "Here you go."
Yards and a fresh set of downs. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. And we're back now here in Cleveland as we're about ready to rock and roll for the 4th and final quarter. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They come up in an offset eye. Now a play fake here on first down.
God, you're supposed to go when you get the ball, not turn around.
2nd down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He
That was a
made it.
tight end in the spot. What are you talking about? A former tight end.
Elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Talk about a scat back in that spot. He didn't engage that outside that outside one quick enough.
Sitting up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
Defense sinking pass. They've got the nickel set out on 3rd and 6.
I said triangle. What the hell?
Time tonight, it's an interception.
Good pick.
A great read, and it's picked off. And he's going to take this one.
I hit my running back, and it's like, nope. We're going to send it to this guy.
Take the field. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, "Don't do that again." What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never
What?
ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
I don't know who I'm on to.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Hey, my defensive end's pretty damn good. Despite the fact that he's only a 70-something.
On 2nd down, here's Garoppolo. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Partners, a lot of fun watching the NFL.
Yeah, I'm
now,
probably
isn't
going
it?
to lose this
Because
game,
when the
which is
big fella
infuriating,
runs
but
routes, it used to
oh
be
well.
when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the ball, as we just saw there.
Garoppolo now completes it to Moncrief left side. Give him a
My
couple
guys
of
are
catches,
not
2nd
getting
and
off their
8.
blitz, their blockers like they need to be.
Second down, 8.
All right, here we go. Blue line it.
Garoppolo to throw on second down. Dancing to his left. Now he'll and intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. A great read, and it's picked off. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line.
Just happened to be that safety was right there.
Heading back out there. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's get back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a game.
Are you kidding me? How many times do you have to hit the button to get it to work?
And they're going to speed things up here. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he dropped it. Now it was tipped. Altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped it.
You guys really want me to go for it on 4th down?
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore.
Why not?
I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want
I'm
to play
down.
football.
Might as well.
Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Gotta try it here. He's back to throw. And they hit him as he throws. As this
Wow.
one's gonna go straight down to the
That's
turf.
pathetic.
Incomplete. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. So now with a little over 2 minutes to play, the road back gets very difficult.
Difficult, but still not impossible if they go ahead and play this thing out. Now the defense has to come up big. They've got to go for a strip of the football on each and every snap to try.
Now here's a timeout coming on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as
What?
we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
What, my defensive tackle? What about him?
To Johnson again. And he's able to find some room as they get him down after a good run. A very valuable 9-yard pickup, and now they're set up a little better here for 3rd and goal. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this.
Let's go. 3-19.
Now it's the fullback's turn. Gronkowski. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. And now whistles.
Want a chance to score one more.
And we're going to get a timeout. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. And Aguayo's kick is good. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So they settled for just the 3 there, but clearly anything helps when you're trying to salt one away here in the 4th.
Without a doubt, I think a touchdown would have been the final nail. But 3 does give them some breathing room and lets them build up a little cushion.
Now this offense
I don't know what the hell I just picked. Wasn't paying
Last
attention.
drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we can
Haha, that's what I was looking for this entire game.
I think that factored in.
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Green 39.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Going right side here, and that's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Okay, that's
and
what it
now
is.
they're in the hurry up. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff.
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time. Really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on third down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And they pick up 25 as they convert on third.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. Well, not the position they want to be in. Still a very, very small chance here, but they almost need a miracle.
Agreed. That means they've got to get it to the sidelines, get out of bounds, and preserve clock.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
And a wildcat formation here. They'll look to throw again. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone.
I know I caught you off guard with that one.
First down, and that's what he just did. So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
I needed that drop.
Razzle-dazzle on that one, but they couldn't hook up, and it's third down.
I wouldn't be shocked at all right now if there's a look of surprise on the big fella's face because he had the route that he wanted, running the corner, and usually he's able to use his body and catch the football, but a really nice play by the defenders, able to knock it away.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on third down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this is it.
Nice.
And that should do it. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. The clock cannot be stopped here. Defense can't do anything. So kneel it down, take it home.
No doubt about it. It's what you practice for in winning situations each and every week. Victory formation. Take a knee and go on into the locker room and celebrate.
Call it a victory.
Good game.
And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams.
You know you're going to make the playoffs. The Chiefs still have to go through the Raiders twice and the Texans.
Tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Browns, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-5. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for the Dubliners, it's a loss that could have implications on the playoff race as they fall to 9-4. And they'll be at home for one next week against the Oakland Raiders. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on
Ain't no
EA
might be on that.
More. Find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Browns, and they're happy in the dog pound as we say so long from Cleveland.
See if my phone's got enough battery. I was going to run up the road. It's doing some ice and snow here. I know, I'm saying that. It's Eastern North Carolina. It's a little unusual for me. It's 35 degrees outside.
It's 6 degrees here. 6.
That's probably going to be the low tomorrow. Anyways, I will catch you later. Have a good day at work.